So, this is just a video, obviously, but, ooh, I'm almost level 48. Nice. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say, but then I got, what's the word I'm looking for? I got distracted. Anyways, so, I don't know what to do. I am not particularly good at this game. I have posted a few videos, probably like 3. They are super short. I want them to be longer, but it's, there's only so much I can do. Jesus, MP18 optical is still somehow my top primary weapon. Huh. I don't know how, but it is. So anyways, I'm curious. What? Alright, so... Fuck. You know, this is how bored I am, where I just, like, press record, and then I totally don't know what to talk about. If there is anything to talk about, really. I have 2 filters, and yet the only 2 things I can find are 2 conquest modes. Alright, should we do operations or frontlines? Frontlines. Frontlines? Yeah, sure, we'll do frontlines. You just... Oh, you little fucker. Why are there no... We'll just do everything except for air assault. Two servers. 2 fucking servers. You're serious. Well, there's 3. But they all have terrible ping. So... I guess server browser is out of the question. Oh my god. Is this just the servers for this? Maybe if I keep on pressing refresh, it'll show me something actually useful. Oh my god, this is stupid. Okay. We'll find something, not operations, maybe conquest. But I'm not playing with these guys because they are obviously sweaty. So are these guys. Plus, this is all terrible ping. Which means somebody's downloading something and I have terrible internet connection. That's usually how it works. So, what to do? I guess we could just talk. About what? I don't really know. So, to avoid all these questions that may or may not come up whenever someone actually finds these videos that I'm putting out there, which is not going to be likely. I'm more than likely just going to be sending videos out there and won't be recognized. I am totally okay with that because I am not really an entertaining person. All I do is rage and talk out of my ass like I'm doing now. But that's okay when you have a personality like mine. Okay. Well, this is relaxation time. So, we'll keep on watching the server browser. Keep on pressing refresh every few minutes. And hopefully find a game that is view servers 6. Ugh. Your filters. Save a filter and it will appear here. No shit. Slot. So far, there's nothing interesting. So, what to talk about? So why am I doing YouTube right now, and why didn't I start earlier? Well, to answer that, I don't really know how to go about doing YouTube, and I'm pretty sure nobody really does. I mean, I've been watching YouTubers for a while, and some of them are really good, some of them could be better. My favorite YouTubers of all time is always going to be Cartoons, Vanoss, a little bit. I'm actually not a big fan of Vanoss anymore, but Ogla is also one of my favorites because he sings! A YouTuber that sings! Yes, you're on YouTube. You're going to find people who sing and have games too, but he's pretty good. He's awesome. I mean, I think I sing pretty good, but it's only when I'm by myself or in the shower. It's not really something I want people to hear, you know? It's just not cool. Okay, refresh. Any new games? No, of course not, because well, life. Alright. So, if you guys know Minilad, obviously, because there's a lot of millennials out there who will more than likely know who Minilad is. He used to, I don't know if he still does, but do the segment where Minilad talks or something like that, where he pretty much just talks out of his ass and just rambles on about whatever he's thinking about. That's basically what I'm doing now. Mainly because if you look at my screen right now, ping is terrible. And no, that's just it. Ping is terrible. If I get into any of these games, more than likely, I will not be able to do anything. Let's go to regions. Go to every region. Any good ping? Jesus, look at this one. Terrible. I think it's just because it's the weekend. But so, you know, I really do suck at this whole YouTube thing. For the longest time, I've always wanted to do YouTube, but, you know, there's always the question on how do I do it, how do I start, it's like, what do I do, what do I make my channel about? I love playing video games, and I like talking, you know, I like having fun, raging, just being me. And sometimes you feel like if you show that to other people, you'll be recognized more? I don't really know, but I'd like to think that I'm entertaining sometimes. You know, when I rage, I find it funny, or some of my friends find it funny. But then again, most of my friends are 20 years old or older, so we find anything funny, because we're usually high or drunk. So yeah, there's that. But, I guess, life. That's what we'll talk about. Life. And school. First subject on hand is school. There's no easy way to put it other than school is an utter waste of time. They don't teach you anything that you actually need to know. Now, I'm not saying that you need to drop out because school is useless. No, they actually, like, after you learn the basics, there's really nothing else to learn. You're just in school to get out of your parents' hair, basically. So you don't burn the house down or you kill people, whatever the fucking reason is. I don't know why I said kill people, but whatever. We'll just stick with that, and that's it. So, to tell you a little bit about myself, video games was my, I guess you can kind of call it my getaway. I would never go online because, well, what's the point of going online? I didn't have online for the longest times, so I never did. And whenever I did go online, I meet a few cool people, but that's just it, you know? We meet people. It's cool and all, but I'd rather do that in person, so I play single-player games because I find that the most fun. Plus, I'm an RPG fanatic. Elder Scrolls Online is a pretty fun game, but I hate the whole microtransaction thing where you have to pay separately for every little expansion that comes out. Why can't they just put it in a package deal? You buy a fucking season pass, not a year pass or whatever. You buy the season pass. You should be able to get every content for that game for free once you buy the fucking season pass, but it never fucking happens. At least, not lately. There's an expansion that's out. Cool, that's awesome, but that's basically like another fucking game. That's $24 or $40 or more depending on what the game is. Doesn't make any sense. Why not just, when you make the extra content, make the game, I don't backtrack, not the game, anyways, what I'm trying to say is the whole microtransaction thing is pointless in some games, but in MMORPGs or RPGs in general, it makes a little bit of sense because you have cosmetics, weapons, mounts, I guess homes if you're into that kind of thing, but really there's no point in having a home in an MMORPG game because you're more than likely not going to be in that place most of the time. That's just me anyways. It's pointless. But I can understand microtransactions being for that. But why do I have to spend my hard-earned money to buy an expansion of the game that I bought? To me, that just doesn't make any sense. If I buy a game, I expect certain things to be in it. Cool, you come out with new DLC, it should be free, but it make more sense if the game and the actual expansion part, so like the levels or maps or anything, would be free. Weapons, not free. Makes sense. You pay for the extra weapons, the extra cosmetics, the extra stuff, you know. Levels should not be, you should not pay for levels. It does not make sense on why people do that. At least to me, it doesn't really make sense, you know. I feel like people would get a lot more out of games if you didn't have to pay for every season pass that comes out in order to get the content that should already come with the game. I don't know, it's fucking stupid on how people do things sometimes. I'll be talking until this thing runs out, so I have no way of tracking it, so I'll talk for at least a few more minutes. But for anyone who finds this small channel of mine, I appreciate it. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it because I like playing video games and I want to show other people that, you know, my personality, I guess. Yeah, there's other ways to do it, but I honestly find that sharing your personality with other people is actually kind of cool. I mean, I can go on Facebook and meet people across the world. That's awesome and all. But I like playing video games. I guess. I don't know. I just want to share my personality with other people without being judged. Because if I were to do that in person, I would more than likely be put in an insane asylum. Because I am currently talking to myself on a mic to people who may or may not be watching this video. That, and I talk to myself on a daily basis. So, I may be a little bit insane. I don't really know. You can just throw me into the insane asylum. Ooh, throw me into the Arkham Asylum. At least I can meet Joker then. At least that's what I think. Okay, well, I ran out of things to rant about. Not really, just things that actually don't matter to me.